Today's topic is cup pattern. Now, cup pattern is my favorite topic and it's my favorite pattern. And I've been teaching this in my 1 year program, my ABCT, but never made an episode on this. So I thought let's do it for cup pattern today. Now, this is one thing which you should not miss in the market. So let's start with what is a cup pattern. Cup pattern is, as you can see the name cup, it looks like a cup. Now, there can be different size and shape. Sometimes this cup, which you call as U pattern or saucer pattern also. So if it is very shallow, it's called saucer. If it's deep, it's called cup. There are sometimes we call as cup and handle also. So there is kind of a consolidation. Now let me get into this particular thing, which the time frame which we need for cup pattern is always weekly or monthly. It can never happen on daily chart. Okay, so we need weekly and monthly. It's a long-term pattern. So what happens is a stock goes through a distribution phase and then accumulation phase, then advance and then growth. So it takes some time to do this cycle because of policy changes or there is management changes, product life cycle, all that. If you see something like this on a daily chart or in an hourly chart, it may look like a cup pattern, but it is not. It's just the shape. That's how it is. So I would prefer to have, and it also one important nugget is that it happens only on stocks, individual stocks. It cannot happen on Nifty because Nifty is made up of 50 stocks or Sensex or even commodities or currencies because they're interrelated, right? It is specific to a company. A company goes through a distribution, then accumulation, then advance, and then growth. So these are some small fine tuning you can do to the cup pattern. Now comes that once there is a resistance here, which can be like 5 year, 10 year, 20 year, that resistance is called the neckline and that point is called the resolution point. And then once it breaks out, that's where you are going to enter. Now, any breakout in technical analysis, any should accompany with volume, should have high volumes, right? Because that's a new direction which is taking. So let me show you some examples like this. Look at this one. Jackson Pharma, 1999 this is 1999 2000, and it's almost distribution and then accumulation and then advance and then growth, breakout. And look at that volume, right? This is the perfect cup. Now look at one more tagline for you. Longer the cup, stronger the move. Longer the cup, stronger the move, which is like, this is like 1999 or 2000. It's like a 20-year cup, right? It can be a 2-year cup also. It can be a 5-year cup also, but we will go with the longer one, right? So this is 20-year cup and this is going through this accumulation. Now, once it breaks out of this is called the neckline. And this point is called as resolution point, which is around 95, 98, 99, or make it 100, like a round number. Once it crosses 100, what is a target? Now, target is, we usually, when we do an income generation strategy in our Trader NB program, we talk about 10, 20, and 30%. So as soon as it breaks out 1, 10, 20, and 30%. Usually, this 10, 20, 30% takes 4 to 6 weeks, usually. And 30% in 6 weeks is not bad money, right? And the best part, the best nugget is that there are tons of cups in a bull market. And you must have seen so many cups going up, like including the ones which I traded, like Jindal Steel, my trade which you saw on YouTube video, Ambuja Cement, also like a cup. And there are many cups. So this is like a golden period. This is not the time to be a day trader, right? This is not the time to buy and sell in few minutes. This is the time to make big money, right? In the bull market. When the markets are bearish or sideways, that time you can be a trader. Now this is the time to be in kind of an investor or a positional trader, right? So this is the cup, breakout, volume. So now what is that 10, 20, 30% is the target. And the second target I would give you is, if you measure this cup, the width of the cup, this much can go up this much. So if this depth is, let's say 100 rupees, then 100 rupees is your target, right? Let's say this one. Look at this one, Cosmos Film. These are all recent in the last couple of years. Look at the number of stocks which have gone like 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times, right? So it's a multi-bagger pattern. You should not miss it. I'm sure you're going to share this video with maximum people, right? This is the most important pattern which you will learn and which you can trade and which you can make a lot of money. And right now there are so many stocks on cup pattern, right? It's just that how you handle it is going to make a difference. Balkrishna Industries now. Now this is where you can see a small cup, like it's like just 2 years, 2000, it's a weekly chart, 18, 19 and 20. And then you have a small consolidation. Sometimes this consolidation can be lower also, like a cup and handle, right? Now this one, Tata Steel, this is just started, right? It's like, I would not call it exactly like a cup, but it's still 2008 to 2020 after a long consolidation. Like look at this, metal stocks. Ambuja Cement, my favorite trade for the last couple of months. And it's still in the process. There's a lot more to go in this one. Then you look at CCL. Now this just got started. You can see this. Look at the volume. That's a breakout. That's the break. Now that every cup works out, every cup will have a breakout, every cup will make money. No. So there'll be a failure of a pattern also. Failure means if it breaks out and comes back into the cup, that's a failure. So it's a small stop loss. Let's say a resolution point, which is say, let's say for example, here it's 372. And if you buy above 372, let's put a filter of 3-4% and buy around 390. And if it goes up, it's good. But if it goes below 372 by 2-3%, that could be your filter and you are out at 360 or 350. Then the cup fails. Then it can go back into the consolidation phase for maybe another 5 years, maybe few weeks, maybe few months, don't know. So we are only buying on breakout and we are holding if it breakout sustains. And then we can even do pyramiding, and also we can talk about that in next session. So this is cup pattern Copran. Again, I think this was recommended on one of the videos last year, and it went up and it retested the resolution point. Retested. That's the best part. This is like a dream trade, like a very low risk trade and then bounce. So there are so many things, like I can talk about the same cup pattern for 2 hours maybe, or 3 hours also, when we go into deeper into all this. But I think the gist of this pattern is very powerful. This is very important. There's a lot of cups going on right now in the market, cash stocks, be mid cap stocks, small cap stocks. So make sure to take full advantage of this particular pattern, which is predominantly happening in this bull market. And I hope you learned a lot from this cup pattern. Cup pattern, long-term pattern, weekly and monthly charts. Cup pattern only on stocks, no indices. Cup pattern is a breakout, like a distribution, accumulation, advance and growth. It should break out with a volume, high volume. There's a resolution point that can be retested. There can be a cup and a handle also. There can be a saucer also. So I just recap. Longer the cup, stronger the move, right? And it can become a multi-bagger stock also, right? So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'm going to see you in the next episode. I hope you are going to share this video because it's very important, very powerful, very simple pattern.
ये ABCT क्या है? ABCT anybody can trade. ये 12 साल से हम जो इवेंट कर रहे हैं, पहले फिजिकल करते थे, अब वर्चुअल होता है, और 60-70 हजार लोगों से ज्यादा ने अटेंड किया है और 9.2 का रेटिंग दिया आउट ऑफ 10. मतलब यहाँ पे लिटरली एनीबडी कैन अटेंड. एनीबडी मतलब जिसको स्टॉक मार्केट के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं पता. मैं आपको इन्वाइट करता हूँ एनीबडी कैन ट्रेड में, जहाँ पे आप मेरे से स्ट्रैटेजी के बारे में सीखोगे, मेघना से माइंडसेट और मैनिफेस्टिंग के बारे में सीखोगे, और हमारे साथ और भी गेस्ट जुड़ेंगे जो आपको बिजनेस, spirituality, वो सारी बातें भी करेंगे. So you have nothing to lose. Click on the link and book your seat right now.